The Today with Hoda Jenna studio in Rockefeller Plaza was alive with anticipation as the morning crowd, a mix of country music fans and tourists clutching coffee cups, roared for Chris Stapleton, the bearded, soulful country star whose raw voice and heartfelt lyrics had redefined the genre. Stapleton, there to promote his latest album, Higher Ground, a deeply personal exploration of family and redemption, strode onto the set with his signature cowboy hat and unassuming grin. Hoda Kotb and Jenna Bush Hager welcomed him with their trademark warmth, the audience buzzing as Hoda gushed about his Grammy-winning career. The interview kicked off smoothly, with Stapleton sharing stories of writing songs in his Kentucky cabin and his life as a father of 5. But the mood shifted when Jenna pivoted to a spicier topic, referencing a viral X post where Stapleton had called out Nashville's corporate turn toward pop-heavy country. "Chris, you've said the industry's losing its soul," Jenna said, her tone curious but pointed. "Are you throwing shade at your peers, or is this about keeping country pure?" Stapleton's grin faded, his eyes narrowing as he leaned forward. "I'm not throwing shade, Jenna. I'm saying music should come from the gut, not a boardroom," he replied, his Kentucky drawl thick with conviction. The audience murmured, sensing the tension. Hoda, trying to keep things light, asked about his influences, but Jenna doubled down, citing critics who claim Stapleton's purist stance alienates younger fans who love crossover hits. "Younger fans want real stories, same as anyone," Stapleton shot back, his voice steady but sharp. "I'm not here to chase trends or play your culture war game." The crowd gasped, some clapping, others stunned. As the exchange grew heated, Jenna, caught off guard, tried to pivot with a joke about Stapleton's beard, but he wasn't having it. "You invited me to talk about my music, not to be your morning show drama," he said, his tone cutting through the studio's polished veneer. The studio fell silent, producers signaling frantically off-camera. Then came the moment that would ignite the internet. Hoda, attempting to smooth things over, suggested Stapleton's traditional views might limit his appeal. "Limit?" Stapleton fired back, unclipping his microphone. "I'm here to sing truth, not to be your soundbite." "I'm done." He stood, tipped his hat, and strode off the set, his parting words echoing, "Yeah, all can keep your circus." The audience erupted, half cheering, half shocked as Hoda stammered, "Well, Chris has a tour to prep," before cutting to commercial. Within minutes, clips flooded X, with hashtags like #StapletonWalks and #TodayClash trending globally. Posts amplified the drama, with users calling it Chris's epic takedown, though some, like a Burlington Gazette note on similar stories, warned such moments can be hyped for clicks. News outlets ran wild, with headlines like "Chris Stapleton storms off today," fueling rumors of a ban. Despite no official confirmation, the clash wasn't just a TV memento, it was a cultural firestorm, exposing the rift between country music's roots and the media's thirst for drama. The fallout from Chris Stapleton's dramatic walk-off from Today with Hoda Jenna was a media maelstrom that swept across platforms by midday. X was ablaze with grainy clips of Stapleton's exit, captioned with phrases like "Chris just shut down the Today circus," and "Stapleton's had enough." Hashtags like #StapletonWalks and #TodayClash trended alongside #Hoda Jenna fumble, reflecting a polarized public. Fans praised Stapleton for standing up to what they saw as a media ambush, while critics called him oversensitive, tweeting, "Stapleton can't handle a real question, country star meltdown." TikTok videos, like one syncing his mic drop to a twangy guitar riff, racked up millions of views, fueling the narrative of a star fed up with scrutiny. News outlets like TMZ and Rolling Stone ran breathless recaps, some exaggerating the incident as a ban from NBC, though no credible evidence supported this, echoing skepticism about clickbait-driven stories. Hoda and Jenna's team issued a statement that afternoon, framing the clash as a passionate exchange and emphasizing their commitment to engaging conversations. Stapleton, true to his low-key persona, stayed silent at first, but his team posted on X, "Chris is focused on his music and his fans, #Higher Ground." The post went viral, with fans flooding the comments with support, calling him a voice for real country. Behind the scenes, NBC was in crisis mode, with insiders reporting tense meetings about how to handle the fallout. Some producers pushed to invite Stapleton back, citing his draw as a guest, while others feared a repeat would tank ratings. The incident tapped into a deeper cultural divide, the scrutiny faced by artists who champion authenticity, especially one like Stapleton, whose soulful sound has bridged country and Americana. Cable news debates raged, with some pundits arguing Jenna's question was fair, while others saw it as a jab at Stapleton's roots. The clash also reignited discussions about Nashville's evolution, with fans and artists rallying behind Stapleton's call for gut-driven music. Chris spoke for every artist tired of corporate country, one ex-user tweeted, sparking thousands of retweets. Hoda and Jenna faced scrutiny, with some praising their warmth, others accusing Jenna of baiting Stapleton for drama. Their next broadcast was closely watched, with Hoda addressing the incident with a forced smile. "We had a lively moment with Chris, but we're all about love here." The comment drew mixed reactions, with ex-users calling it PR spin. The controversy became a mirror for broader tensions, between authenticity and media polish, between country's heartland roots and modern trends. Community leaders hosted forums on music and media, using the clip to discuss how artists are framed. The incident inspired fan art, with a viral mural in Nashville depicting Stapleton with the words, "Sing Truth." For Stapleton, the clash was a double-edged sword. It cemented his image as a principled artist but risked alienating a broader audience. For Hoda and Jenna, it was a test of their hosting resilience. The public couldn't stop talking, with rumors of a backstage blow-up and unverified but Jewish keeping the story alive. Weeks after Chris Stapleton's explosive walk-off from Today with Hoda Jenna, the incident had become a cultural juggernaut, dominating conversations from X to Nashville bars. The viral clip was inescapable, racking up millions of views on YouTube and TikTok, with one video captioned "Stapleton Schools Today" gaining traction for its dramatic close-up of his mic drop. On X, hashtags like #StapletonStrong and #TodayClash fueled heated debates, with fans posting gifs of Stapleton's exit captioned, "When you're done with the media games," while critics argued he'd overreacted to fair questions. "Stapleton's a legend, but that was a diva move," one user tweeted, sparking thousands of replies. The polarized response mirrored broader tensions, between an artist's right to set boundaries and a show's drive for provocative content. The clash prompted a wave of introspection about morning TV's role in the culture wars. Articles in Rolling Stone and The New York Times analyzed the incident as a symptom of a media landscape that thrives on confrontation, with one columnist writing, "Stapleton's walk-off wasn't just about Hoda and Jenna, it was a rebellion against a system that demands artists conform for clicks." Some pointed to Stapleton's history of raw, unfiltered performances, like his soul-stirring CMA duets, suggesting he's open to tough questions when asked respectfully. Others saw his reaction as a powerful rejection of sensationalism, echoing his critiques of Nashville's pop drift. The controversy sparked nostalgia for Stapleton's gritty sound, with fans flooding social media with clips of Tennessee Whiskey and Broken Halos, celebrating his authenticity. Stapleton leaned into his work, avoiding direct comment but hinting at the drama in a Kentucky concert. "I'm here to sing what's real, not chase headlines." His album Higher Ground soared up the charts, with fans citing the clash as a reason to support him. "Chris is fighting for country's soul," one ex-post read, shared thousands of times. Hoda and Jenna, meanwhile, faced a tougher road. Their next episodes were scrutinized for signs of caution, with viewers noting a softer tone in their guest interviews. A source close to the show claimed producers were rethinking the spicy questions, wary of losing other high-profile guests. The ban rumor, fueled by sensational headlines like "Chris Stapleton barred from Today," persisted, though no credible evidence emerged, echoing warnings about clickbait scams. The incident also ignited discussions about regional identity, with some arguing Jenna's question carried an implicit challenge to Stapleton's heartland roots. She wasn't just questioning his views, she was questioning his place in modern music, one ex-user posted, sparking a wave of support. Community organizations hosted panels on music and media, using the clip to discuss how country artists are framed. The clash inspired grassroots campaigns, with hashtags like #StandWithChris encouraging fans to share stories of defying scrutiny. In schools, teachers used the incident to spark discussions about authenticity and resilience, with one viral lesson plan quoting Stapleton's circus line. The incident's cultural afterlife included podcasts dissecting morning TV dynamics and a viral SNL skit parodying a host scrambling after a guest's exit. For Stapleton, the clash solidified his image as a principled artist. For Hoda and Jenna, it was a reminder that even the warmest hosts can misjudge a guest's limits. The public wrestled with questions of truth versus spectacle in a media world that thrives on both.